Hello and welcome to Web3 TV. I'm Lisa Amnagard reporting live from the Global Blockchain Congress held here in Dubai. Joining me right now is Samir Al-Ansari, CEO of RAK DAO. Thank you so much for joining me.
Pleasure to be here, Lisa.
How are you today?
Excellent, thank you.
And you just got off the stage and you were one of the speakers today. So tell me a little bit about what kind of conversations or discussions you wanted to bring forward.
Thank you, Lisa. So I love to attend events like this because it gives us an opportunity to talk about the great things that are happening in the UAE, in the blockchain and Web3 space, crypto in general. And it's been an extremely exciting journey in the last 10 years, whereas the rest of the world or many countries in the rest of the world had taken the view that crypto, blockchain, etc., we don't understand it, it's a threat to our financial systems, etc., and shied away and blocked developments. The UAE took a completely different approach, starting with Dubai and Abu Dhabi and Ras Al Khaimah and so on, and in fact welcomed blockchain and Web3 and crypto with open arms, introduced regulations that have to be balanced to attract the right companies to play in this space, open to innovation, etc., etc. So I think this is what really differentiates us from the rest of the world, and that's why I love events like this, because we can talk about it and talk about the great success that's been created in the UAE.
Yeah, definitely. And RAK DAO, they're all about innovation. And so what kind of talent are you trying to attract right now?
So RAK DAO was created to fill a little bit of a gap in the UAE landscape. I talked about all the great things that are happening in the UAE, but the focus was very much on regulated activities. So we had Dubai Vara, ADGM, etc., focusing on virtual asset service providers and regulated activities, whereas this space is far more than that. And so creating RAK DAO was basically to provide a platform, a hub for companies operating in the wider Web3 and blockchain space that needed to be licensed, that needed some kind of regulations, but not virtual asset service provider types of regulations. So with that, we're able to attract Web3, blockchain, AI, metaverse, all sorts of technology companies operating in the wider Web3 blockchain space to one of the best jurisdictions in the world. Because at the end of the day, you want to operate in a jurisdiction that's stable, that's friendly for business, where you can open a bank account. That's always a challenge elsewhere. So RAK DAO has been able to provide that platform. So now with RAK DAO, Vara, ADGM, you have a holistic solution to anybody operating in this wider space, whether they need a regulated license, an unregulated license, a platform where you have ecosystem partners and providers that can help you, whether you're a startup or a mature company, and that's what RAK DAO does. So it's been a huge success in the first 8. We're only 18 months old, and again, I love events like this because I can tell people more about what RAK DAO does, and very often their eyes open up and, oh, really, this exists and we can do this, and you have something like this in the UAE, etc., etc. So it's a very exciting journey.
So when it comes to attracting talent, what has the response been? Been many international companies or more local?
It's very international, very international. So I would say 80% of the companies we've licensed so far are international companies. Probably number 1 is India. Number 2 is Far East, China, Hong Kong, and so on. Number 3, European. Number 4, let's say the Arab world. So very, very international. Companies that are looking for a stable environment in which to set up their business, where they know that there is stability and consistency. And that's what businesses hate, is instability and lack of consistency and uncertainty. And the UAE has proven time and time and time again that we are stable, we're consistent, we create rules and regulations and we stick with them, and we in fact make them better and perfect them as the years go on. Other parts of the world, they start heading in a certain direction, elections come, then they go in a different direction, and then they go in another direction, and that's disastrous for business.
Yeah, and also then they all of a sudden decide to create a law and stymie innovation.
Correct.
So I just want to, there's so much happening, especially in blockchain and crypto right now. So what are you most excited for in 2025 at RAK DAO?
So many things. So we are trying to introduce more products and solutions for the good of blockchain and Web3. So DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, everybody talks about them, but there's been a lot of challenges on creating legal wrappers for DAOs. 3 months ago, we rolled out a legal wrapper for DAOs. We call it DARE because we dared to do it. And so you can create a DAO and have a legal wrapper in the UAE, which is a first. We're now looking at other things such as tokenizations, real-world assets, etc., etc. You see, in this space, and I come from a very different investment banking, asset management, private equity type of experience, in the blockchain, Web3, and crypto space, we need more real-world uses. We need more and more people to understand the great value that blockchain can bring to the future of developments across the board, whether they're healthcare, whether technology, whatever. And that's more about real-world uses. And so we're trying to play our part in this wider ecosystem to provide solutions that helps us to get there quicker.
No, definitely. Blockchain can be used in so many different industries, and it's really exciting to see how industries are exploring with the technology. But that's all that I had, and it was a pleasure speaking with you.
My pleasure, Lisa.
And I'm excited to see what happens at RAK DAO going forward in
We will
2025.
keep you posted.
And that's all we had. So I'll be bringing you more interviews. I'm Lisa Amnegard, and you're watching Web3 TV.